So you've been grinding Fortnite for a while now. You've got decent mechanics, you're not whiffing every shot, and maybe you've even started winning more fights, but you're still not quite at that elite level, and you're wondering what's really holding you back. The truth is, going from good to great takes more than just muscle memory. It's about optimization, discipline, and deep understanding of every decision you make. This guide is going to break down the high-level stuff that separates top-tier players from everyone else like you. If you're ready to seriously improve, lock in and watch this entire video. Number 1. High-level mechanics. Your flow, aim, and movement. Mechanics at the top level of Fortnite go far beyond your editing speed or raw aim tracking. True mechanical mastery is about syncing your aim, building, and movement into one seamless rhythm. Think of it like a dance. Every jump, flick, wall place, and piece control action flows naturally into the next, with zero wasted motion. Most players practice these in isolation, 10 minutes of aim training, 15 minutes of edit courses, but the best players combine them in game-like scenarios. If you're doing crosshair tracking, make sure you're moving your characters as your aim. Jump, crouch, strafe, build real muscle memory under movement pressure. Focus on pre-aiming, not just reacting. Great players aim where the enemy will be, not where they are now. For example, when an enemy is boxed and likely to peek a right-hand window, you should already have your crosshair positioned there before they edit. This subtle habit turns you from a reactive player into a very predictive one. Also train in-fight execution. Get into realistic creative maps where you're forced to build, edit, shoot, and reset in rapid, fast cycles. Train in tight boxes in scuffed terrain and during awkward angles. The average player only hits clips from ideal conditions. The pro hits them when it's all going wrong. You also need to experiment with movement tech. Master your slide peaks, mantle drops, drop-down shots, and sprint peaks. These are micro movements that make you harder to track and let you take fights without committing to full 50-50s. Try combining crouch spam with jump peaks to throw off your opponent's aim. You can also use sprint and slide to cancel the reload animation to get a surprise angle around builds. These techniques don't just look flashy, they increase your survivability and lethality in tight box fights. Great mechanics aren't just fast, they're smart, controlled, and repeated under pressure. Add that layer of intentionality to your training and you'll rise above the average fast editor who chokes in real matches and can't do anything in ranked. Alright, number 2. Editing, piece control, and advanced build strategies. Editing and piece control as a high level is all about layers, physical layers with your builds, and mental layers in how you outthink opponents. Most players spam edits trying to look fast, but smart editing is deliberate. Start by mastering edit tempo, the rhythm of when to execute and when to delay. If you edit too fast, opponents expect it and pre-fire you. If you vary your speed, you force them to guess. Mix in hesitations, fake edits, or silent repositions before confirming an edit, and pro players use this all the time in box fights to throw off pre-fire timing. Also think vertically, don't just focus on walls. Cones, floors, and ramps are what give you full control in 3 dimensions. If you can own the cone and floor above someone, you completely shut down their ability to edit up, reset, or mantle out. Then there's the concept of zone denial. Piece control isn't just placing builds at first, it's controlling what your enemy can't do. Box someone in a single layer, they might escape. Later they're boxed with 2 extra cones and a ramp, they're suffocating. So take time and creative to practice multi-layer piece paths. Go into 1v1 maps and drill high ground piece combos, cone, floor, wall, edit, reset, ramp, corner edit, and do it slowly at first, then slowly increase your speed. Your goal isn't to just piece someone, it's to leave them with no decisions except the one you force them in. And when editing, break out some of the old top right corner habits. Use triangle edits to force angles, use windows to block you and then jump shot, use bottom row edits to surprise from below, keep your enemies guessing, add ramps into edits to block shots, use wall cones to catch enemies falling out of tarps. The deeper your edit vocabulary, the more traps and surprises you can unleash mid-fight. Editing isn't a reflex, it's a language, so you'll want to learn to speak it fluently and have all of that flow. Once again, like my name. Alright, number 3, advanced fighting habits. This is where the pros truly separate from advanced grinders. Fighting in Fortnite isn't just about who hits the biggest shot, it's about how you break the opponent mentally before the first shot ever happens. First, your goal should never be to win a 50-50 trade. Your goal is to bait, control, and punish. The simplest example, tap their wall once, pause, then prime their expected edit. 80% of players will impulsively peek. You didn't out-aim them, you out-thought them. Smart fighting means observing tendencies. Does this guy always ramp rush? Always peek from the left? Always box up after 50 damage? Once you read their habits, you can bait and punish them. Next time you get hit, wait outside their box instead of going for the wall. Maybe they panic, re-peek, and give you a free angle. You also need to learn the emotional tempo of fights. If you start aggressive and back off for a second, most players think you're weak. That's when the peek and overcommit. Reset your wall, stand crouched, and shotgun the split second they edit. Master the pause. It's one of the most powerful weapons in Fortnite. Players expect chaos. Silence is scary. Then comes confidence, not ego confidence. You should only take fights where you feel 70% sure of your control. This doesn't mean you avoid challenges, it means you create win conditions. Full box them before engaging. Pre-fire when you sense desperation. If you're down in HP but up in control, force them into edits that favor your angle. Even using unorthodox methods like standing still, crouching in corners, or holding a charge can flip fights. Finally, always leave yourself a backup. Have an escape route. knowing which way the zone is going, carry shockwaves or something to get out. If you can't win, disengage and fight again on your terms. The best fighters don't win every fight, they win the ones that matter, when they choose, and how they choose. Alright, number 4. Rotations, zone control, and late game mastery. In high level lobbies, rotations are a chess match. Every move you make opens or closes future opportunities. Most players rotate linearly, point A to point B, but smart players rotate with pathing, timing, and manipulation. Start by reading the zone shape. Is it half-half and pulling over elevation? You need to rotate early and claim a slope. Is it dead side with low player count? Rotate late and sneak. Use storm edge to your advantage. Rotate just as zone closes to avoid beams, but only if you have the mobility to cover. Understanding when to rotate is just as important as how. Then there's terrain usage. Hills, valleys, buildings, all these change the risk-reward of movement. Always rotate with awareness of elevation. Going uphill, use ramps early to avoid sliding. Going downhill, drop tarps and prep players to avoid fall damage or scuffing. Practice creative late game maps with realistic elevation shifts. Also, manage your layer control. Moving zones aren't just about survival, they're about finding the right layer. Low ground gives safety and quick refreshes. Mid ground gives vision and split layer potential. High ground is wind condition but mat intensive. If someone already owns height, don't contest unless you're confident. Instead, wait for a fight to happen above you, then ramp up after third partying the winner. Use storm sound to mask your movement, build during other players' sprays, and never rotate during silence. Silence means you'll get focused. Lastly, look for rotate and replace opportunities. That means moving to the front zone, grabbing an old tarp or enemy structure, and quickly editing yourself a power position before others arrive. This gives you free mats and vision while saving your own builds. Pro players chain these small movements into huge advantages. Every mat counts. Every box you claim puts you one step closer to a win. Rotating is more than pathing, it's positioning for power. Think ahead, build with purpose, and never be predictable. Alright, number 5. Mindset, training systems, and long-term progress. Let's be real. Most players don't improve because they lack talent, they don't improve because they lack structure. Being great at Fortnite requires a process, not just grinding, but intentional grinding. That means starting each session with a goal. Are you working on tracking? Then your entire routine should reflect that. Start with Kovacs tracking drills, move to aim duels, then hop into a solo ranked session where you track opponents mid-fight. End with a quick VOD review to see where your crosshair slipped. Every session should begin with clarity and end with reflection. Make a habit of logging your mistakes. If you miss shots under pressure, ask, was it nerves, poor movement, bad crosshair placement? Once you know why you failed, you can actually fix those problems. Mindset also means understanding burnout. You can't improve if you're mentally exhausted. Create breaks, switch up training types, and find joy in your process. Get around people who elevate you, players that give honest feedback and challenge you daily. Stop solo queuing all day with no purpose. Train with intention, reflect with honesty, and surround yourself with discipline. Finally, stop obsessing over short-term results. Improvement is ugly. You will lose, you will choke, and you will doubt yourself many times. The only difference between a grinder and a winner is the winner doesn't quit. They treat every bad game as fuel, every loss is a lesson, and every day is a chance to restart better. Fortnite is a skill-based game, and skills are built, not born. Whether it takes weeks or months, progress only comes when you show up, do the work, and trust the process even when the results aren't immediate. And if you made it this far, you're not just a casual player, you're serious about becoming elite. These 5 pillars, flow-based mechanics, intelligent edits, mental combat skills, late game control, and a rock-solid mindset are what separate the good from the great. Implement them day by day and you'll start noticing real improvement not just in wins but in confidence. If this helped you, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more top level Fortnite guides, and comment your weakest skill so we can help each other grow. Join the Discord in the description to connect with other grinders, and of course use code NOTFLOW in the Fortnite item shop to support the channel. Let's all get better together, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you all once again. Have a great rest of your guys' day, and I will see you guys in the next. Peace, guys.